Welcome to the Taken Hour. If you enjoy this journey, please consider subscribing. Now, find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and settle in. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of an ancient, untouched forest. The sun has just set, leaving the sky in a deep, velvet blue. The air is cool and clean, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. There is a profound silence here, a quiet that feels heavy and safe, like a soft blanket. Every sound is gentle, the distant call of an owl, the rustle of a single leaf. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it go. As you stand at the threshold of this great forest, you begin to notice a slow, rhythmic movement. It is not the wind. The air is perfectly still. Yet, the giant trees are swaying, all of them together, in perfect, silent unison. They move to the left, a slow, graceful arc, and then a gentle sway to the right. The motion is hypnotic, a silent dance against the backdrop of the stars. It is a calming, steady rhythm, like the deep, sleeping breath of the world itself. You feel your own breathing begin to match this peaceful, ancient tempo. The swaying of the trees creates a sound, but it is not the creak of wood. It is a low, resonant hum that you feel more than you hear. It vibrates gently in the air, in the ground beneath your feet, and deep within your chest. It is the sound of a collective exhale and a silent inhale. The entire forest is breathing. This soft, pervasive hum wraps around you, a soothing frequency that calms your mind and allows your body to feel heavy and relaxed. Each pulse of the hum is an invitation to drift deeper, to let go of the day and sink into rest. Your gaze drifts upward through the gently moving canopy. A new light is appearing, filtering down from the cosmos. It is not harsh or sudden, but a soft, descending glow, like a slow-motion aurora. Beams of deep violet and shimmering sapphire light pierce the darkness between the leaves. The light carries no heat, only a feeling of profound tranquility. It seems to be responding to the forest's rhythmic hum, descending slowly, carefully, as if being guided to a safe and welcome destination. The air grows still, filled with a quiet anticipation as the celestial light draws nearer. Where the columns of cosmic light touch the forest floor, a quiet magic awakens. Patches of moss begin to shimmer with a soft, internal luminescence. Delicate mushrooms, unseen in the dark, now pulse with a gentle blue-green glow. The entire forest floor is transforming into a carpet of tiny, living stars, mirroring the heavens above. The air feels warm now, charged with a gentle, positive energy that makes your limbs feel heavy and wonderfully tired. You are safe here, in this glowing, breathing sanctuary, witnessing a silent, beautiful secret unfold as you drift deeper into sleep. The columns of light complete their silent descent. They do not land, but instead merge with the colossal trees. The light flows like liquid starlight, sinking into the ancient bark without a sound. You watch as the trunks of the great trees begin to glow from within, a soft, pulsating radiance that travels up into the highest branches and down into the unseen roots. The forest has absorbed the visitors, welcoming them into its very core. The energy is one of pure symbiosis, a gentle and harmonious union that makes the entire clearing feel warm and deeply, profoundly safe. Your body feels heavy, sinking into comfort. The captured light does not stay still. It moves with a slow, deliberate purpose. It is a warm, golden energy that cascades down through the heartwood of the trees, a silent waterfall of rejuvenation. This energy flows into the vast, sprawling root systems buried deep beneath the forest floor. You can almost feel the network of roots becoming a superhighway of gentle power, spreading warmth and life into the sleeping earth. The low hum of the forest deepens slightly, becoming richer and more resonant, a sound of deep satisfaction and healing. Each pulse of the hum soothes your mind, pulling you further down. The energy now saturates the ground beneath you. The bioluminescent moss and fungi on the forest floor grow brighter, their soft glow intensifying in response to the celestial charge. The air itself seems to shimmer, thick with a peaceful, vital force. It's an energy that asks nothing of you, but simply offers a space of perfect rest and safety. You feel this gentle power soaking into you, loosening any remaining tension in your muscles, making your eyelids feel heavy and your thoughts slow to a peaceful drift. The forest is recharging, and in its healing, it offers you a sanctuary for your own deep rest. The rhythmic swaying of the trees continues, but it has changed. Before, it was a breath. Now, it is a dance of welcome and gratitude. The great canopy moves in a slow, swirling pattern, circulating the glowing air and distributing the cosmic energy throughout the clearing. The low hum shifts in tone, harmonizing into a chord of pure contentment that resonates through the entire valley. It is the sound of a living system in perfect balance, a quiet celebration of connection. This harmonious sound is a lullaby, inviting you to let go completely, to float on its gentle waves into a deep and dreamless sleep. Now, the entire clearing is a beacon in the night, a self-contained world of soft light, gentle movement, and soothing sound. The process is continuous, a slow and steady transfer of energy from the sky to the earth, facilitated by the ancient, breathing trees. There is no destination, only this peaceful, ongoing moment of renewal. You are a silent observer, held safely within this sacred space. Your own breathing is slow and even. Your body is heavy and still. There is nothing left to do but allow the gentle rhythm of the glowing forest to carry you away into the deepest levels of slumber. The experience now deepens, shifting from something you observe to something you feel in your very bones. The cosmic energy, having been welcomed by the ancient trees, is now being channeled deep into the earth. Feel the ground beneath you, no longer just cool soil and stone, but a vessel of warmth, humming with a quiet, powerful life. This warmth is not a heat, but a profound sense of vitality, a gentle pulse that travels from the roots of the forest into the core of the world. Imagine this warmth soaking into you, as if you too have roots drawing comfort from the ground. It travels slowly, up through your feet, making them feel heavy and wonderfully relaxed. The sensation climbs, loosening the muscles in your legs, allowing them to release all tension and sink down. The deep, resonant hum of the forest is a physical vibration now, a soothing frequency that resonates within your chest, aligning your heartbeat with the slow, steady rhythm of the earth itself. The forest is in a state of deep meditation, a conduit between the cosmos and the planet, and you are held safely within its focus. There is no effort required. Simply allow this terrestrial peace to fill you, to make you feel grounded, secure, and ready for the deepest rest. As you drift in this profound state of peace, you begin to perceive the nature of the starlight. It is more than just energy. It is a form of liquid consciousness, a silent story flowing from distant galaxies. It carries no words, no images you can define, but rather feelings and ancient knowledge. Imagine sensing the memory of a nebula slowly condensing, the quiet birth of a star, the patient billion-year journey of light across the void. These are not your thoughts. They are serene impressions that wash over your mind without attachment, like water flowing over smooth stones. The forest acts as a great silent library, and the trees are its scribes, recording this cosmic wisdom into their very rings. This inflow of timeless peace gently displaces your own worries and thoughts of the day. They become distant, small, and unimportant in the face of this vast, quiet understanding. You feel a sense of connection to everything, a boundless tranquility that stretches from the glowing moss at your feet to the farthest star in the sky. Your mind grows quiet, spacious, and still, absorbing the silent lullaby of the universe, letting it guide you deeper and deeper into a state of absolute calm. Now, the cycle completes itself. The forest has taken a deep, cosmic breath, and it is time for the exhale. A soft, shimmering mist begins to rise from the supercharged earth. It is not smoke or fog, but a visible release of pure, tranquil energy. This glowing vapor rises slowly, weightlessly, swirling in gentle patterns around the luminous tree trunks. The entire clearing fills with this sacred atmosphere, an air so thick with peace that you can almost feel its soft weight on your skin. Within this mist, Tiny motes of light, like seeds of serenity, drift on invisible currents, sparkling like a slow-motion cascade of diamonds. The narrative of your own breath aligns with this great exhale. Take a slow breath in, and imagine you are drawing this peaceful, shimmering air into your lungs. Feel it as a cool, clean energy that spreads through your entire body, reaching every part of you. And as you breathe out, you release everything you no longer need to hold. Every breath in is a wave of calm. Every breath out is a release into deeper relaxation. The air itself is a lullaby, and with each slow breath, you drift further away from wakefulness, floating on this gentle current of peace. You are not the only one to feel the sanctuary of this place. The creatures of the night are drawn to the gentle light and profound quiet. A majestic deer steps silently from the dark woods into the clearing. Its movements are slow and deliberate, its large, dark eyes reflecting the glow of the moss. It is not afraid. It stands perfectly still, simply being present in the warm, healing energy. It lowers its head, not to graze, but in a gesture of peaceful acceptance. High above, a family of owls sits on a glowing branch, their usual hunting instincts calmed by the overwhelming serenity of the forest's breath. Their heads turn in slow, curious arcs, their feathers soft in the ethereal light. Even the smallest beings are in harmony here. Moths with wings like powdered starlight flutter through the shimmering mist, their dance not frantic, but a slow, graceful ballet. This shared stillness is a powerful reminder of the safety that surrounds you. All life in this clearing is at peace, held in a state of perfect, silent harmony. You are part of this community, calm, protected, and secure, allowing you to let go completely and trust in the peace of this sacred moment. The world of the breathing forest now begins to merge with your own inner world of sleep. The external details, the swaying trees, the glowing moss, the silent creatures, gently dissolve. They become a single, unified sensation of warmth, safety, and rhythmic peace. The low, resonant hum of the forest is no longer outside of you. It is the slow, steady beat of your own heart. The soft, celestial light is no longer streaming from the sky. It is a warm, gentle glow behind your closed eyelids. The boundary between where you end and the forest begins has faded away into a pleasant, dreamlike haze. You are no longer just an observer in this sacred place. You are a part of its deep, restorative breath. You are breathing with the trees, humming with the earth, and glowing with the quiet light of the stars. There is nothing left to see, nothing left to do. There is only the feeling of being held, of being rocked gently in the cradle of this ancient, living sanctuary. Allow this final sensation of unity to be your anchor as you drift away completely, sinking effortlessly into the deep, dark, peaceful waters of restorative sleep. Your dream self is now untethered, a point of gentle awareness floating in the heart of the breathing forest. You are invited on a journey, not of the body, but of the spirit, following the path of the cosmic energy. You begin to drift downwards, sinking below the glowing moss and soft earth. There is no sense of falling, only a slow, supported descent into warmth and darkness. You are moving alongside the ancient roots, which glow with a soft, golden light. You see how they form a vast, interconnected network, a web of life that holds the entire forest together. It is a silent, bustling metropolis of shared energy. You drift through this subterranean world as if it were a calm, warm ocean. The deep hum of the planet is clearer here, a constant, soothing vibration that reassures you of your safety. You are in the foundation of the world, a place of immense stability and timeless peace. Your mind is quiet, your body is forgotten. You are simply a feeling of deep, grounded security, sinking ever deeper into the profound stillness of the earth, a place where no worries can reach you. This is the bedrock of rest, the ultimate anchor for your sleeping mind. Every layer you pass through is another layer of tension dissolving away into nothing. From the deep, warm core of the earth, your journey now reverses its course. You feel a gentle, upward pull, as if you are a single particle within the forest's great exhale. You begin to rise, weightless and free. You ascend through the glowing root systems, past the layers of sleeping soil, and emerge back onto the forest floor, now seeing it from a new perspective, as a shimmering membrane between two worlds. You continue to float upwards, a mote of light drifting through the serene, misty air. You pass the massive, glowing trunks, their bark like ancient illuminated maps. Your ascent is slow, silent, and utterly effortless. You weave between huge branches adorned with leaves that shimmer with captured starlight. There is a feeling of incredible release, of letting go of all heaviness. The higher you drift, the lighter you become. All the weight of the day, of your body, of your thoughts, is left far below. You are pure awareness, a tiny spark of consciousness rising on a gentle, invisible current. The air grows cooler, clearer, carrying the faint, clean scent of starlight itself. You are approaching the canopy, the very crown of the forest, being lifted gently toward the open, cosmic sea. You emerge from the highest leaves of the canopy, breaking through the ceiling of the forest into the vast, open expanse of the night sky. Below you, the entire forest is a single, breathing entity, a softly glowing island in a sea of darkness. Above you, the cosmos unfolds in its silent, breathtaking majesty. Countless stars, nebula, and distant galaxies are scattered across the velvet blackness like diamond dust. From this vantage point, there is no sound, only a profound, infinite stillness. You feel a sense of perspective that is deeply calming. Your own concerns seem to vanish in the face of this immense, quiet beauty. You are a tiny, weightless observer, floating at the boundary between the living world and the endless universe. There is no fear, no loneliness, only a sense of belonging to something immeasurably vast and peaceful. The slow, rhythmic pulse of the forest's light below you is mirrored in the slow, silent wheeling of the stars above. Everything is connected in a gentle, cosmic dance. Your mind expands to embrace this incredible vista, becoming as open and quiet as the space before you. You are simply here, floating in perfect peace, a silent witness to the universe's serene, eternal beauty. As you float in the silent space above the canopy, a new perception awakens within your dream self. You begin to hear the music of the spheres. It is not a sound that travels through the air, but a silent symphony that you perceive with your entire being. Each star, each distant nebula emits its own unique frequency, a gentle vibration that travels across the void. The slow gravitational pull of distant planets feels like a deep, resonant bass note. The shimmering light of 1,000 young stars is like a chorus of high, clear chimes. These celestial harmonies weave together into a composition of unimaginable complexity and perfect peace. The low hum of the forest below joins this cosmic orchestra, its earthy, vital tone providing a grounding rhythm to the ethereal music of space. This universal song is the ultimate lullaby. It speaks a language of pure mathematics and beauty, a language that your conscious mind cannot grasp, but that your sleeping soul understands perfectly. You allow these silent, harmonious waves to wash over you, through you, cleansing your mind of any lingering fragments of thought. You are dissolving into the music, becoming a single, peaceful note in the grand, silent symphony of the night, drifting deeper and deeper into a state of absolute tranquility. Having been part of the cosmos, it is now time to return to the heart of the sanctuary. Your point of awareness begins a slow, gentle descent, leaving the silent symphony of the stars behind. You sink back towards the glowing canopy, which welcomes you like a soft, living net. You pass through the shimmering leaves and enter the quiet, protected space of the forest once more. The air is warmer here, filled with the scent of pine and rich earth. You continue to drift downwards, not with gravity, but with purpose, drawn to a place of ultimate safety. You are guided towards the heartwood of one of the most ancient trees. You phase through the glowing bark without resistance and come to rest in the very center of the colossal trunk. Here it is perfectly still, perfectly quiet. You are encased in ancient wood that has witnessed millennia, shielded from everything. The cosmic energy you absorbed now radiates from you, merging with the tree's own life force. You are in the safest place imaginable, a secret chamber of profound peace. Here, in the heart of the forest, your journey for the night comes to a rest. There is nowhere else to go, nothing more to do. You are protected, held, and free to surrender completely to the deepest, most restorative sleep. You rest now in the silent, living heart of the ancient tree. Time itself seems to slow down, stretching into a long, peaceful moment. Here, you are aware of the tree's life in a way that is profoundly calming. You can feel the slow, steady draw of water and nutrients from the deep earth, a journey that takes seasons, moving like a great, unhurried river through the core of the trunk. This is the lifeblood of the forest, and its movement is a deep, powerful rhythm that lulls you further into stillness. The cosmic energy that the tree has absorbed pulses gently all around you, a soft internal starlight that fills your protected chamber with a warm, violet glow. It is a slow, steady heartbeat, a rhythm of eons, not seconds. This ancient, living space is the ultimate sanctuary. It asks nothing of you. It simply holds you. The world outside, with all its pace and noise, cannot penetrate these thick, living walls. You are completely insulated, completely safe, cradled in the deep, slow-moving life of the forest. Your body feels wonderfully heavy, your mind wonderfully clear and quiet, as you sink into this profound state of protected rest. From this place of perfect stillness, your awareness is invited to touch the forest's memory. It is not a story told in words, but a vast, silent archive of sensation. As you rest in the hardwood, you can feel the faint impressions of 1,000 winters, the memory of heavy, silent snow. You can feel the joyful burst of 1,000 springs, the memory of new leaves unfurling in the warm sun. These are not your memories, yet they feel familiar and deeply peaceful. You sense the slow, patient growth of the tree itself, its struggle towards the light over centuries, its patient endurance through storms and seasons. These ancient impressions wash over you, not as thoughts, but as a deep, resonant feeling of resilience and continuity. They gently show you that all things pass, that all challenges are weathered, and that life, in its quiet, persistent way, endures. This profound sense of timelessness is deeply reassuring. It allows your own transient worries to fade into insignificance, replaced by a feeling of being part of a long, unbroken, and peaceful story. You are resting not just in a tree, but in the heart of time itself, and it is a deeply restorative place to be. The forest's memory flows into the forest's dream. While you are nestled in the heart of one tree, you become aware that you are connected to all of them. A silent, invisible network links every living thing in this clearing. It is a web of consciousness woven from the deep, interconnected roots and the whispering leaves of the canopy. You can feel the shared life force, the collective awareness of the entire forest. It is a mind that does not think in concepts, but feels in unity. It feels the moonlight on its leaves, the moisture in the soil, the presence of the sleeping creatures it shelters. This is the forest's dream, a constant, peaceful state of interconnected being. Your own consciousness is a welcome guest in this dream. You float in this web of gentle light, feeling the profound peace of true community, a belonging that requires no effort. You sense the resilience of the whole, the strength that comes from every tree supporting the next. This feeling of being part of a greater, peaceful whole is incredibly calming. It dissolves any sense of isolation and replaces it with a warm, glowing feeling of connection. You are not alone. You are part of the dream, and it holds you safely as you sleep. Within this shared dream, you become aware of the forest's true purpose tonight. The cosmic energy it has gathered is now being put to work in a great, silent act of healing. You can perceive this as a slow, gentle wave of pure, golden white light washing through the network of roots. It is a cleansing tide that purifies the soil, neutralizing anything that is not in harmony. It encourages the growth of beneficial mycelial networks, the forest's own restorative system. It recharges the deep underground springs, infusing the water with vitality. This healing energy flows with a gentle, loving intelligence. It is the earth tending to its own wounds, a quiet, powerful process of renewal. As you witness this, you feel the same healing wave moving through you. Your own deep, unconscious processes of restoration are amplified by the forest's work. Imagine this warm, golden light flowing through your own body, soothing tired muscles, calming your nervous system, and restoring your energy at a cellular level. You do not need to guide it. You only need to rest, to allow, and to receive. You are being healed by the forest's dream, your own restoration, a small, perfect part of the great renewal happening all around you. This makes your sleep incredibly deep, incredibly restorative. Now, as your sleep deepens, your awareness gently withdraws. You retract from the vast, interconnected dream of the forest, pulling back from the great work of healing and settling back into the quiet solitude of your sanctuary within the ancient tree. The memories, the connections, the healing light, they do not vanish. Instead, they condense into a single, potent feeling of profound well-being that settles deep within you. It is a gift from the forest, a core of peace that you will carry with you through the rest of the night. The heartwood chamber around you feels impossibly safe, a final haven for your dreaming mind. The slow pulse of the tree's life is the only rhythm you need. The soft internal glow is the only light you need. Here, in the absolute center of stillness, your mind can finally become completely silent. There are no more journeys to take, no more wonders to see. There is only the simple, perfect state of being. Being still, being quiet, being held. This is the destination you have been seeking all along. Allow yourself to dissolve into this perfect peace, to surrender to the deep, dreamless, and utterly restorative sleep that awaits you in the heart of the forest. You are now in the deepest phase of sleep, a place beyond dreams and thoughts. Here, in the silent heartwood of the ancient tree, your consciousness rests in a state of pure potential. It is a warm, comfortable void, a velvety darkness that is not empty, but full of restorative power. This is the sacred pause, the still point around which the universe turns. The slow, rhythmic life of the tree is the only anchor, a pulse so deep and unhurried that it feels like the passage of geology, not moments. In this profound state, your body undertakes its most important work. Cellular repair accelerates, guided by the healing energy of the forest. Your mind, free from the cycle of thoughts and worries, is able to truly reset. Time has no meaning here. An hour could be an eternity, and an eternity could be a single peaceful breath. You are simply floating, weightless and formless, in an ocean of perfect tranquility. There is no effort, no struggle, only a complete and total surrender to the process of rest. This is the sleep that mends, the silence that rebuilds. You are being unmade and remade in the gentlest possible way, held securely in the cradle of the living earth, drifting in the most profound peace you have ever known. As your rest continues in this deep, dreamless state, the forest offers a subtle, lasting gift. The immense peace and healing energy you have been immersed in is leaving an imprint on your very being. It is like a resonance, a new, quiet frequency being tuned within you. This is not something you will think about, but something you will feel. It is a seed of tranquility planted in the deepest soil of your mind, a memory of connection to the vast, quiet life of the universe. This gift is woven into the fabric of your subconscious, a new baseline of calm that you will carry with you when you return to the waking world. It is the echo of the forest's hum, a reminder of the strength in stillness. It is the memory of the starlight's touch, a reminder of your connection to the cosmos. While your conscious mind sleeps, your deeper self is absorbing this profound lesson in peace. The forest is not just recharging the earth, it is recharging you, offering a piece of its ancient, unwavering serenity. This process is effortless. You simply receive it in your sleep, a quiet inheritance of peace that becomes a permanent part of who you are, making your rest even deeper, even more meaningful. In the deep, dark hours just before the dawn, a subtle shift begins to occur. The great work of the night is nearing its completion. The intense flow of cosmic energy into the forest begins to soften, like a great tide reaching its peak and preparing to recede. The vibrant, pulsating glow within the tree trunks starts to dim, transitioning from a bright, active violet to a softer, more restful indigo. The deep, resonant hum that has been the foundation of your sleep experience begins to change in pitch, its powerful bass notes resolving into a higher, more ethereal chord. It is the sound of a deep sigh of satisfaction, a mission accomplished. This is not a sudden change, but a slow, graceful transition, a gradual diminuendo in the forest's symphony. The entire clearing seems to take a collective, gentle breath, holding it in a moment of shared peace. This change does not disturb your sleep. Instead, it guides you into an even more settled state. The energy is no longer one of active healing, but of deep, abiding peace. The forest is settling into its own state of rest, its purpose fulfilled, and it wraps you in this new layer of profound quiet, a final blanket of tranquility before the night ends. The time for departure has come. The starlight visitors prepare to leave as silently as they arrived. From the roots and heartwood of every great tree, the borrowed light begins to withdraw. You can perceive it as a slow, reverse tide, a beautiful and graceful release. The glowing energy pulls back from the bark, flowing inwards and upwards, coalescing once more into the soft, shimmering columns of light that first descended. The process is a perfect mirror of their arrival. The forest willingly releases the energy, its life force now fully recharged. The columns of light detach from the trees and the ground, hovering for a moment in the misty air, their deep violet and sapphire hues brilliant against the pre-dawn sky. Then, in perfect, silent unison, they begin to ascend. There is no sound of engines, no rush of air, only a smooth, weightless upward drift. They rise through the canopy, piercing the ceiling of leaves, and continue their journey back into the vast, dark ocean of space, becoming indistinguishable from the distant stars they came from. Below, the forest gives a final, silent pulse of its own soft light, a gesture of farewell and gratitude, before settling into the deep, natural quiet of the woods. In the wake of the silent departure, a new kind of silence descends upon the clearing. It is a hollowed, peaceful quiet, the kind that follows a sacred ceremony. The cosmic hum is gone, replaced by the natural, gentle sounds of the deep night. The air is incredibly clean and crisp, carrying a faint, lingering scent of ozone and starlight, a clean fragrance that speaks of immense energy and purity. The bioluminescent mosses and fungi no longer shine with a vibrant, powered light. Instead, they hold a soft, residual afterglow, like embers of a magical fire. This gentle, fading light is just enough to cast soft, dreamlike shadows, making the clearing feel even more protected and secluded. The forest itself feels deeply at rest, its great task complete. Your own sleep remains unbroken, profound and deep. You are now resting in the pure, cleansed atmosphere of the renewed earth. The sanctuary that has held you all night is now even more peaceful, bathed in the tranquility of a world recharged and at ease. There are no more cosmic wonders to witness, only the deep, simple, and perfect peace of a sleeping forest, and your own quiet, restorative journey through the final, deepest hours of the night. The deepest part of the night has passed. Nestled in your sanctuary, you feel a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the world outside. The absolute, velvet blackness of the sky that housed the visiting stars begins to soften. At the very edge of the horizon, beyond the dark silhouette of the distant mountains, the blackness yields to a deep, bruised indigo. It is not yet light, but a lessening of the dark. The brightest stars still hold their place, but the fainter, more distant ones have begun to dissolve back into the growing luminescence of the atmosphere. The air, which was charged with a cosmic energy, now feels different. It is thin, cool, and incredibly pure, carrying the clean scent of damp earth and resting leaves. This is the first gentle breath of the coming dawn, a slow, silent transition from the magical to the natural. This change does not wake you. On the contrary, it settles you deeper, wrapping you in the profound peace that exists only in this transitional moment between the dream of the night and the promise of the day. Your own breathing remains slow and even, a quiet rhythm in a quiet world, as you drift in the final, most peaceful phase of your rest. Into this deep, pre-dawn quiet, a new element is introduced. It is the first sound of the waking world. High above, from a branch at the very top of the canopy, a single bird offers a solitary, tentative note. It is not a boisterous chorus, but a simple, clear, and beautiful call that hangs in the cool, still air for a moment before fading. The sound is pure and clean, a gentle signal that the night's watch is ending. For a long moment, there is only silence in response. Then, from another corner of the forest, an answer comes, equally soft and melodic. This gentle, unhurried conversation is the first thread in the tapestry of morning sound. Soon, you hear the subtle rustle of a small creature in the undergrowth, its movements careful and quiet in the sleeping forest. These sounds do not jar you from your slumber. They are woven seamlessly into the fabric of your deep rest. They are natural, reassuring sounds that signal the world is safe, that the cycle of night and day is continuing its peaceful, predictable rhythm. They are a gentle, natural lullaby, replacing the cosmic hum with the quiet, familiar music of the earth itself, allowing you to remain in your deep state of peace. As the sky continues its slow journey towards morning, the cool air releases its moisture. A magical transformation takes place on the forest floor, a quiet and intricate process. On every leaf, every blade of grass, and every strand of an abandoned spiderweb, tiny droplets of dew begin to form. They are like a million tiny liquid jewels, perfectly clear and round, materializing out of the air itself. As the first faint light filters through the trees, it catches in these droplets, making the entire forest floor shimmer with a soft, silvery light. The residual glow of the bioluminescence has faded completely, replaced by this new, natural iridescence. The world feels clean, washed, and new. The air is heavy with the rich, loamy scent of the recharged earth, a smell of life and potential. You can almost feel this freshness in your own lungs, a cool, clean sensation with every slow, deep breath you take. This is the deep, restorative purity of the natural world, a gentle cleansing that mirrors the deep rest your body has experienced. You are surrounded by a world that has been renewed, and this feeling of freshness permeates your sleep, ensuring that when you do eventually wake, you will feel just as refreshed and clear as the morning air. Your journey through the cosmos and the forest's dream has reached its end. Now, your awareness begins its final, gentle journey home, back to yourself. The feeling of being a weightless, floating point of consciousness begins to fade, replaced by a slow, comforting return of physical sensation. You are no longer drifting in the heart of a tree, but are now gently aware of the safe, comfortable place where you are resting. You begin to feel a pleasant, heavy warmth spreading through your limbs, the feeling of a body that is deeply and completely at rest. You become aware of the gentle, almost imperceptible rise and fall of your own chest. Your breathing, a slow and steady tide that requires no effort at all. It is the most natural rhythm in the world. The boundary that dissolved between you and the forest gently reestablishes itself, not as a wall, but as a comfortable sense of your own presence. You are here, whole and deeply peaceful. The profound calm of the forest is no longer something you are just visiting. It has been integrated into you. You are a vessel of that same peace, a self-contained sanctuary of stillness. This grounding sensation is the final step in your restorative sleep, anchoring you in a state of perfect repose. The night is over, and a new day is quietly waiting. The sky is now a soft, pearlescent gray, and a gentle mist hangs low in the clearing, softening the edges of the great trees. The world is held in a moment of perfect balance between the magic of the night and the reality of the day. The forest stands serene and majestic, its ancient bark damp with dew, its leaves whispering softly in the first stirrings of a morning breeze. The great work is done. The earth is recharged. The cosmic visitors have returned to the stars, and you have received the gift of profound, uninterrupted rest. There is a deep feeling of completion in the air, a sense of peace that is deep and abiding. The magic has not vanished. It has simply been absorbed, becoming part of the forest's enduring strength and vitality, just as the deep rest has become part of you. You do not need to wake yet. There is still time to linger here in this perfect, peaceful state, to float in the final moments of the night's embrace. The promise of the new day is not a call to action, but a reassurance of continuity, a gentle whisper that all is well. You are safe, you are renewed, and you may continue to rest. The first true light of dawn arrives, not as a sudden brightness, but as a slow, golden warmth. A single, pioneering ray of sun finds a gap in the high canopy and streams down into the misty clearing. It is a soft, tangible column of light, filled with dancing dust motes, illuminating the rich textures of the ancient bark and the sparkling dew on the mosses below. Where this light touches the forest floor, the mist begins to dissolve, revealing the vibrant, living green of the leaves. This gentle warmth is the day's first greeting. It carries no urgency, only a quiet, reassuring promise. You feel this warmth in your dream, a gentle touch on your cheek, a pleasant heaviness in your limbs that is deeply comforting. It is the warmth of a new beginning, of a world quietly and beautifully reborn after the magic of the night. This light does not ask you to wake, but simply invites you to enjoy these last few moments of deep, peaceful slumber, wrapped in the first gentle heat of the sun. The forest soaks in this warmth, a final, passive act of receiving, and you, as part of its tranquil rhythm, do the same. This is the final gift of the sanctuary, the peaceful transition from the cool, ethereal dream of the night to the warm, gentle reality of the morning. Your dream state now mirrors the waking world, a gentle and beautiful final chapter of your journey. You are no longer deep in the heartwood or floating above the canopy, but are dreaming of the very place you rest. You dream of the softness of the blankets that cover you, the gentle support of the pillow beneath your head. The sounds of the forest, the birdsong, and the whispering breeze are now woven into this dream, becoming the soundtrack to your peaceful state. You can feel the golden sunlight of your dream warming your skin, a perfect echo of the morning that is unfolding. This is the bridge between two worlds, a seamless transition designed by your own mind to bring you back gently. There is no jarring alarm, no sudden awakening, only a slow, pleasant merging of your inner peace with the peace of the world around you. The tranquility you absorbed from the breathing forest is now the very fabric of this final dream. You feel profoundly rested, deeply centered, and completely at ease. This dream is a final, gentle reminder that the peace you found in the magical clearing is not separate from you. It is a part of you now, a resource you can carry into the light of day. Your journey is complete, and its gifts are now safely stored within. And now, in your own time, without any hurry, you feel the gentle call to return. Your awareness comes fully back to your body, not with a start, but like a tide slowly returning to the shore. You may choose to open your eyes to the soft light of your room, or you may simply linger in this state of perfect stillness for a few moments longer. Notice the feeling of profound refreshment, as if every part of you has been dipped in a cool, clean spring. Your mind feels clear and quiet, like the forest clearing after the visitors departed. Your body feels rested and restored, heavy with a pleasant, grounded energy. This is the culmination of your journey. You carry the memory of the swaying trees in your own calm breath. You carry the memory of the cosmic light in the feeling of warmth behind your eyes. You carry the deep hum of the recharged earth in the steady, quiet beat of your own heart. The magic of the breathing forest is no longer a distant place to visit in a dream, but a state of being you now inhabit. Welcome the new day, not with rush or worry, but with this quiet, powerful sense of inner peace. All is well. You are rested, you are whole, and you are ready. As you begin your day, carry this story with you. Remember the feeling of standing at the edge of the ancient woods, the profound silence, and the first hypnotic sway of the great trees. Remember the soft, descending light and the quiet magic of the glowing moss. Whenever you feel the need for calm, you can return to that place in your mind. You can close your eyes for just a moment and feel the deep, resonant hum of the earth, the feeling of being held and protected in a place of immense, ancient stability. The breathing forest is now a part of your inner landscape, a sanctuary you can access whenever you need it. The peace it offered is not temporary. It is a seed that has been planted, and with a little quiet attention, it will continue to grow. Let the memory of this journey be an anchor in your day, a reminder of the vast, quiet, and beautiful universe that you are a part of. The night's magic has given way to the day's potential, and you carry the best of that magic within you now. Your rest was a journey, and that journey has prepared you beautifully for whatever lies ahead. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the heart of the breathing forest. Your voyage into deep, restorative sleep is now complete. We hope you feel refreshed, renewed, and filled with a quiet sense of peace. Whenever you are ready to drift away again, we will be here to guide you. This has been the Taken Hour. We wish you a truly wonderful and peaceful day ahead. Rest well.